Shalom, welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers that's pushing this word in sincerity and in truth at the gig. So this is going to be real quick. Came across an article that I would just want to bring out dealing with the city of Chicago, all right? And basically, to put it flatly, the city is broke, man, all right? It's flat broke. And an article it's going to go into begging the federal government for money. But in case you didn't know, this place is through. All right, absolutely through. I'm gonna grab a couple scriptures, read the article, and that'll be it. Now, this is from ABC News 7, which is a Chicago affiliate. It says Chicago budget shortfall estimated to be $1.2 billion in 2021. Mayor Lori Lightfoot says. So it's a 1.2 billion deficit, all right? And it's not just Chicago, it's a lot of these major cities in America, all right? You see what's going on out there in New York. Everything is boarded up, everything is closed. The same thing is going on here in Chicago when you go downtown. All the stores are boarded up, closed, scared about looting, worried about this coronavirus. So all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is bringing this place down mightily, all right in front of our faces. Now let's jump into this article. It says Mayor Lori Lightfoot said Monday Chicago is forecast to have 1.2 billion budget gap for 2021, reflecting the impact of COVID-19. The 2020 shortfall has grown to nearly 800 million, the mayor says. Make no mistake, this will be our pandemic budget, she said. Lightfoot said revenue loss for COVID-19 accounts for 65% of the city's budget gap, with tax receipts plummeting from lack of tourism, as well as restaurant, hotel, and convention businesses, right? So everything is pulled out and everybody is fleeing these major cities, okay? You have people fleeing Los Angeles, moving to Texas and everywhere else, but that's not going to save you at the end of the day. It may delay some of the draconian measures that these blue states are going to roll out, but ultimately the whole US of A will be destroyed, thus saith the Bible, all right? Which is AKA Mystery Babylon. It says the mayor also said recent looting has hit small businesses hard, and bridging the fiscal chasm will require another round of federal funding. So they basically, the old saying, robbing Peter to pay Paul. But it's only so long. You can only do that for so long, man. And the dollar, as you know it, is nearing its end, and hyperinflation is set and ready to take off. But let me go into the scriptures. Let's go into the book of Habakkuk 2 and 6. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Now the Apostle Tahar brought out more understanding about this particular precept. We're going to go into the context of thick clay in Habakkuk 2 and 6. Right? Now when you go into that word clay, it's going to be ibatyat. All right? Ibatyat. Now when you go into the understanding, it says weight of pledges, heavy debts. And that's exactly what the US of A is in, man. And you see the prophets mocking them. You see the other countries that's going to be mocking them. All right, seeing how far and fast the mighty US has fallen. All right, the whole world is watching. These cities are going to go belly up. These counties are going to go belly up. And crime is getting ready to explode, man. You already see the food banks, which is nothing more than modern day bread lines. When you see the images and pictures of these cars wrapped around streets for miles and miles, people out here are doing bad, man. People out here are messed up, and it's only going to increase, and it's only going to intensify. Thus saith the Lord. Let's go back to this article. It says the federal government simply must step up and support our cities and states with additional stimulus dollars critically needed by our families and businesses. Mayor Lightfoot said we are in a crisis unlike anything experienced in our lifetimes. Because this is the end, man. This is the final curtain call. All right? The Lord is in the midst of bringing this place down. This should not be up for debate. I know this campaign season, but this is not a red versus blue state issue, which everything is going to be politicized. But ultimately, you're going to have segments, whether it's New York, Chicago, LA, Portland, whatever, you're going to have cities go down, man. All right? And these cities are major business hubs. And a lot of money used to flow through these cities. So once these things happen, it's going to affect the rest of the country. Because there's very few places where the people, all right, the citizenry are self-sustained. All right, there's very few places where they actually get their own gardens, own cattle, and are able to use the ground and support themselves. All right, so it's going to be hellish conditions. All right, without help from Washington, Lightfoot said the city faces painful choices, including the likelihood of layoffs. But added property tax hikes and layoffs are a last resort, which is going to happen, man. You think people are fleeing the city now? Taxes are going to go through the roof because they don't have no money, supposedly money, and they want the Federal Reserve to turn back on them printing presses, man, and further devalue the currency. So that's what's happening, man. Let's keep going. I think it's going to be a deep cuts in services no matter what, says Lawrence Masal, president of Civic Federation. If the federal government does not provide revenue support, it's going to be a deeper than is necessary. All right? Let me jump back into the scriptures. Let's go into the book of Jeremiah 51 and 9. I go right to the point. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone to his country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven. Right? Remember in the book of Revelation, it tells you about the sins of Mystery Babylon reaching unto heaven, and it's lifted up and even to the sky. So judgment must come, and judgment is coming. So she can't be healed. She can't be fixed. She can't be bailed out. The only thing left for this place is destruction. Thus saith the Lord. Now let's go back. The mayor says she will take a hard look at police overtime and other aspects of the budget, but she said defunding the police is not the answer. In order to bring in revenue, Lightfoot called for the need for a casino, a casino surrounded by a world-class entertainment district. So you're trying to bring in more businesses, and you got businesses closing down and fleeing. What kind of sense does that make? When you could only fill these businesses to have capacity, what sense does it make investing in a casino or a world-class entertainment district where nobody can gather together and spend money? Everybody got to be socially distanced. So this is more nonsense, man. There's no answers, all right? There's no healing. It says Mayor Lightfoot was joined by Budget Director Susie Park and Jenny Hong Bennett, Comptroller Rashima Soni for the announcement. This mayor's office said there will be a series of town halls scheduled to air from 6 to 7 p.m. this week on Facebook Live. Town halls. Lightfoot is urging residents to participate in these town halls to work on ways to balance the city budget. So you asking the citizens to balance the budget, man, which is bullshit. And the only answer is going to be taxes, and more taxes. All right? This place is over. And with this coming winter and fall, so-called flu season, and you ain't seen nothing yet, man. Let me grab another scripture and I'll end it off. Let's go to Proverbs 22 and 26, because these people and politicians don't follow the scriptures, man. They don't follow the order and the common sense of the Bible. All right, Proverbs 22 and 26. Be not thou one of them that strike hands, or of them that are sureties for debts. If thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away thy bed from under thee? Right, so they're just going to keep spending more and more of their funny money, throwing more and more fiat currency, throwing more fiat currency at all the problems, but it's never going to be enough. Eventually, that bill is due. All right, and that's where we're at. But that's enough of this. I hope it was edifying. I'm going to give all glory, praise, and honors to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And I want to say shalom the next time.